Wilson Morales, blackfilm.com. So between When the Game Stands Tall, Book of Negroes, Selma, Erase,
Yeah.
how's your knowledge on history?
It's pretty good now, man. I think I could like teach a class or something. I may have to do that.
What led you to take this role, and how did you prepare for it?
I mean, he's Jesse Owens. He's the great, the great Jesse Owens. Once the fastest man on the planet, and just a big guy who I respect just for the type of human being he is. So for me, when I get a script like Race, the Jesse Owens story, it was a no-brainer for me to want to take on the challenge of portraying him.
Now, a lot of people know about Jesse Owens, but they don't know a lot unless they look at Wikipedia.
Right.
How much did you learn that's not on print?
So much, and that's a credit to having his daughters around. They've been sort of instrumental in the whole filmmaking process, and they're big supporters of the film, and we wanted to make sure that we were collaborating with them, so that the information was right, so that what people saw was accurate and real, and those sort of things. So for me, it was cool to just hang out with them, because they told me things about their dad just as a person and as daddy, because they know him as daddy. He's not he's not this big superhero to that he is to everybody else. I mean, I'm sure he is, but they don't have that sort of illusion. So to hear about who he was as a man and as a father, that to me was so important, and that's what I tried to bring to the film, is that level of humanity.
So having done 2 sports films, and you're an athlete yourself, what's your best speed time?
My best speed time, actually, I think I was doing the 100 in just over 12 seconds. So I got pretty quick while I was making the film.
This is a big role for you. Obviously, people have seen you in other works, but
Yeah.
here it's you on most of the pages on the script.
Yeah.
How much challenge was that for you?
Big challenge. Big challenge for sure. There's the physical aspect of what it means to play Jesse Owens. Obviously, all the training I had to go through, and then to maintain that throughout the 3 months of filming. But then there's a whole mental aspect. I got lines to memorize. I got blocking and other things that I have to deal with. So. And then compiled with the fact that it's just a huge story to tell. There's a lot of pressure on everybody involved. To bring as much as they can to make sure that we're doing it properly. So, yeah, definitely pressure, but I feel like it paid off.
It's amazing that we haven't heard of a Jesse Owens film till now.
Yeah.
Why do you think it took so long? He's such an historical figure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not really sure why it took so long for this particular story to come out. I think there may have been a film made about him in the 70s that wasn't a studio film, obviously, but I'm happy to be a part of now the reboot, where we're able to show people exactly what it is that this man did, and how he changed the sport and the world through running, and his passion for running.
There's a lot in play. Obviously, having done Selma, and people are now going to see you in this, about these stories coming out. How do you feel? Do we need more stories of Jesse Owens, of a film like Selma, so that way there's more of a history that we learn about on film?
I think we need stories of inspiration, period. Any type of story that inspires people to want to do great things, to want to make great changes, those are so important and so vital to our society. So whatever that story may be, I think people need inspiration, and if they get that through art, or film, or whatever the case may be, I think that that's important.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. So yeah.